If you don't know, Manny Machado signed with the San Diego Padres for 10 years, $300 million, which is the largest deal in American sports history. So I'm going to go over what that provides to the team and what I think.
Courtesy of Jay Swavey.
From fans, for the fans.
The best place for league updates.
The hottest takes on the internet. Welcome to Cal's Call.
Welcome back to this episode of Cal's Call. My name is Mickey Flynn. As of right now, the lineup has the potential of looking like Luis Urias batting first, playing second base, maybe even Ian Kinsler, depending on what they really want to do. Shortstop, I fully expect the number one prospect in America, Fernando Tatis Jr., to come away camp on the team. I think he'll be starting shortstop. Batting third, I would have Eric Hosmer, who's the first baseman, he was the big addition to your team 2 years ago. Fourth, I have Manny Machado. I mean, there's not much you can say there. Fifth, I have Will Myers. Will Myers playing left field. To me, he's more of a trade candidate. He has a really big contract as well. And I think the Padres would like to move on for him, see what they can get. Six is either Hunter Renfroe or Reyes, Francisco Reyes, I think that's his name, in right field. Seventh, I have Manuel Margot or Frenchie Cordero, maybe even Travis Jankowski if you want to include him in there. And eighth is either Austin Hedges or Francisco Mejia. I expect the Padres to give Mejia more looks because Austin Hedges has been up in the majors for about 2-3 years now. Hasn't really done much with his bat, more of a defensive type of guy. Anyways, what Machado brings to this ball club, which is obviously really, really young. First of all, Machado's 26 years old. He's a four-time All-Star. He's almost an MVP candidate every year. Two-time Gold Glove Award winner and one-time Platinum Award winner, which means everyone that voted for him, which is pretty cool. He hit 297 last year, 37 home runs, 107 RBIs. So obviously the number that pops up to you is 37 home runs. This Padres lineup averaged 3 runs per game, which is last in the MLB, that's awful. I mean, with this lineup that I just mentioned, I would expect that number to jump up, especially when you have Machado and Hosmer. That number will definitely increase. Hosmer had a really bad year, but I expect him to really boost it up. And especially with that signing of Machado will be really nice. The thing I think the Padres really need, though, the Padres really need pitching. You know, they got Garrett Anderson from the Angels, who unfortunately has... he had a really promising start, but then he got Tommy John, and it looks like he just hasn't been the same. He keeps getting hurt, and he's already on the disabled list to start up the year. On top of that, the Padres have, I can't even name another pitcher on the team. They have Robbie Erlin, who's not bad, Matt Strahm. They're not good pitchers. I expected them to target pitching in this offseason. They did get Garrett Anderson, but they just need more. They need more. On top of that, they're still saying they're in the running for Bryce Harper, but if I'm San Diego, I'd get Dallas Keuchel. You got to get that number one pitcher down. I think he'd be a great addition to the team. But I expect this Padres team to win around 70 to 80 games, maybe even more. That's really pushing it, especially with that pitching. Machado is a great player, don't get me wrong, and I think he fits this lineup perfectly. But don't expect the Padres to be very good for another couple of years. They're going to be good, they're going to be competitive, but I don't expect them to make playoffs. I think you could maybe see the Padres in the playoffs in 2 years, when they get more free agents, when they call up Mackenzie Gore and all that. Really helps when the Padres have the best farm system in the league, which is rated by Baseball America and MLB. So that would be something to look forward to. But for a stat line, I would expect Machado to hit around 280. I am going to say around 25 home runs. He played in LA and Baltimore. Those are very hitter-friendly parks, and you're going to go to San Diego, which is they're starting to bring the wall in, but it's still more of a pitcher's park, and it's the weather out there. I played on the field. The weather out there, it's hard to hit it out. 27 home runs I have, and I'm gonna give him like 98 RBIs. Still really good, and I think the Padres overall are going to win about 79, 75 games. There's not much you could say about them, but that's what I expect. Thank you for watching this episode of Cal's Call. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, everything at Cal's Call.